parishioner has tied
Yeah,
for you.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
We have
so-
a lady in High 12 that makes them. They're beautiful.
Yeah, so this one is it was very nice. It was amazing that came up that she, did that,
Yeah.
and that it was so timely. So
Well,
this one is
thank
for
you,
you,
Michael.
it has your name on it.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know if you wanna look at that or leave it over there, but that's
That's all
beautiful.
nice.
for
Yeah.
you.
Beautiful.
That's nice.
And so that was, and then this one was one for Dad.
You'll have to give
No,
me
no.
a
Is that,
name
is
and
what you,
address.
it's only what?
So you may not use a quilt, you may not, but it's just a representation of the people out there that were praying for you.
Oh, wonderful.
So this is for you, and it also has the same, it was amazing though that we met these people on the cruise, and they're such nice people. They live down in Chula Vista, and her name is, not Sandy, Kim. And she's a representative for the, veterans home in Chula Vista.
Oh, really?
Which we went to the service where they gave us, presented these, and then we met her for lunch over at the Veterans Home in San Diego, in Chula Vista, where her mom lives. Her husband was a military, he was in the Navy, and she was also, and Kim was also, her and her husband, she was in the Army and he was in the Army, so she's an advocate for that care home. So we looked at the care home, we looked at the facility. It's very nice. It's in Chula Vista, South Chula Vista, and we had lunch there, and they have a big cafeteria, and we looked at all their rooms, and
There's some really nice facilities out
yeah,
there.
yeah, and it's based off of, the care there is based off of, they base it off what your income is, but yeah, they also have quarters for couples, if the couples decide to stay there. And so we looked
Yeah,
at,
the Masons are that way too.
yeah,
Well, they're, at the home in Covina, they're very nice, one-bedroom apartments, is what they are.
yeah,
With a little patio or deck. And,
Yeah, a little kitchen room too.
yeah, they have a little kitchen,
Yeah, I looked at it online.
and,
they're nice.
the dining
So,
room is beautiful,
I think it houses about 400 people, this facility I went to.
does it?
But
What are
there's
the,
like,
what are the requirements for that?
well, you have to be a veteran, your spouse or husband has to be a veteran, you have to have a current DD 214, which we have to get in and get him, or find his DD 214.
We did find it.
Oh, you did? Oh, excellent. So that's one of the requirements when you apply, if you apply there.
Yeah,
And we looked at it, they have 445 people there, but 350 people that help. So there's a lot of people
That's a pretty good
that
ratio.
help, yeah,
Yeah.
the ratio's real high. So I just picked up, this is the application and some information on it that we took when we were there. Oh, and these cards are cards that go along, sorry for that, give you these. These are cards that go along with your prayer quote
oh,
from the church.
is there a name on there to respond to?
I don't know.
Probably not, if I don't.
But Mike knows who they are, so.
Yeah. This was the program for
Oh,
the service we went to, so
Oh.
I'll just give you that. And then this is the application if you wanna look through it for the
place.
VA, yeah, it's just basic information about
Chula
what it's
Vista?
about, yeah, it's in Chula Vista, so. So this are just things we were looking at, just to, get more information on. We have no idea if that's gonna be something that might, I know that you were looking at the Masonic home.
Did they give you any indication of the waiting list on that place? On the VA place?
I did get a real good feel on the waiting list, but it wasn't 2 years, it wasn't like, I looked at the Masonic home and I think the list is, man, I could be wrong, I don't know.
18 months or
Is it eight-
something,
is
yeah.
that the- yeah,
Also over a year.
yeah, so it's a period of time. So that's one thing I could ask our friend Sandy, she's there constantly, it's so cool what she's done, she lived in Chula Vista, grew up there, and then she went in the military, and then she moved back to Chula Vista. It's literally right across where the place is at from her house she lives in. So to go see her mom, she drives across the street there. It goes like a quarter mile, and she's right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the facility's nice. It's not like an apartment complex because you're sharing common areas with other veterans that are in there. So it's kind of like I would say more like a dorm type of a facility. And the other thing is, if you have they have different care levels, and that's how they base what they charge.
Sure.
Whether it's independent or assisted care, or they have another level of care or full care, then they base it on a percentage of how much you make. But the one thing that I thought was interesting is that you get billed for it, but like her mom has been there for a long time, and she's always getting these bills and saying your current amount that you owe is like $65,000. But when you die, they don't
Go after your assets.
go
or
after your
anything.
assets.
Yeah.
So, and that's why a lot of people also, before they go in, they'll take their assets and I don't know what the term is, but they'll
Liquidate them, and a
They'll-
lot of those long-term places, that is a requirement.
to the
To get in
beneficiary, to the family, they'll do that before they go in, so they base it off what your current.
Yeah.
So just different things that she was talking about.
A lot of details to work
A
through.
lot of details, yeah. I also stopped by another place in Chula Vista. I'd never been there before, but I drive by it every day. It's called, it's a care home, and they have those apartments kind of like that one you were talking about. It's called Frederica Manor, and it's a whole complex. It's really, really nice. It's in Chula Vista also, and so I just picked that information up yesterday. Something to, just something to look at. But I was talking with the gal there, the representative, and she mentioned that she thought there was a care home in Chula Vista that was a Masonic home. And I looked, I didn't see anything
Online, I only saw the two.
Yeah, the
There's
two, the one in-
Vienna and one up north, right?
up in San Francisco it's right on the south,
Oakland.
San Francisco. So, I don't know, I was still checking into that one and seeing if that's a possibility, because one of their people had come from back east that was living there, but they had been sent to a home in Chula Vista somewhere that was a Masonic home. I go, wow. That's kind of interesting, so.
And those people will give you that.
So anyhow, this is more information, and I'll just put this with this information. This going here?
Yeah.
Put that here, so. So I'm sorry, I kind of hijacked our
Oh, no.
discussion.
No.